Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Ghost of Tsushima. I'm Mysterious JG. Still haven't decided if I'm going to start uploading this and Woe, whatever Dynasty at the same time. This game is... I complain about stuff in this game. Oh, this game is so much easier than anything Team Ninja has put out ever. I mean, I love this game, but like as far as like difficulty of combat, no, they are not. They are not similar. Staggers enemies. We could now have it also knock them down and add shrapnel. And we could use then, we could equip a special thing which would also make it cause guys to catch on fire. A lot of meanwhile, smoke bombs could blind enemies caught in their blast. So this was, they will cause enemy to lose flight. This will last longer. This will restore health. That one just seems silly to me. It's an additional kunai and twice as much damage. Kunai are certainly one of the ones that you can replenish more easily. And then Firecracker. Throw a Firecracker to draw attention of multiple enemies. This one I just think would be cool and useful. For sure. Because you could get a bunch of guys together and then try to do like chain assassinate. I think that would be really handy. So let's do that one. And I wish there was some way to make my poison darts more effective, but honestly, they're just so freaking effective. Using skill points to make... You could make more darts out of each flower would be silly, perhaps. Meanwhile, fucking black powder bombs. That's some crazy-ass shit. I think that'll be the next thing I work on increasing. But again, holding stuff in reserve for evolving tactics. At this point, I'm down to prioritizing ghost wappets. The last ghost wappet we'll care about is probably the smoke bomb. I don't think I've ever used it. It just, I don't know. Haven't had difficulty running away in a lot of cases. You don't usually want to run away. Don't run away! I guess I'll throw down a save in case something goes wrong in the video, but should have done that at the end of the last video and did not. It's okay. I don't know, but now the question is, so that didn't become a new... Yeah, it's got a merchant. But it's a merchant who sells vanity gear. It's not a merchant who... A trapper is a different merchant in this game who would... I could buy ammo from for my various fancy wappets. And I don't even know if the trappers ever sell ammo for the poison darts, which Jin is truly supposed to be making for himself based on like a recipe known only to his crazy grandma. I think I was going around fighting all that stuff in the traveler's clothes by mistake, and it's fine. It worked out okay. I did switch occasionally. Time to be an intimidating noble samurai.
Who will face me first?
Okay, never mind. I can't challenge them from horseback. Come on over, buddy. Their dog gonna charge in? Their dog is staying around. I thought I might run away. So that's cool. I got predator hides. Firecracker upgrade available. Oh, I didn't think firecrackers would get separate upgrades from wind chimes. So
I hoped you would come.
Be careful up there.
This is for you. Lord
this is for
Father.
you, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Alright. Well, whatever it was, I guess it was experience points. What? It's not letting me go to the normal pause screen. It was, He was in the middle of tallying up supplies, I guess.
That's my noble.
That's my Nobu. Oh, Nobu, will you never learn? Mongol territory. Well, here you go, folks. This would be the last one on the map. We take this one, and the only thing that's left to liberate would be Castle Shimura. So we will, like, I could explore if I want to, but we'll be down to the point where there's nothing really to do except finish the island. I didn't think we'd quite get here, but we are. So that's fine. I'm okay with that. We still got a little bit of side questing to do. All right, let's switch to our stealthiest gear. Kill Mongols with the half bow. Or half bow. Hero with a half bow. Oh shit, that guy's like totally seeing me. Hero with a half bow. Turtle power. Oh, hey. Didn't realize you were right here. I'm sorry. That must have seemed so rude of me. Okay. Okay. My plan was to run away, actually, to critical strike that guy, to leave him so that I could kill him later with a bow. Let's see if that's going to be allowed. Not giving me a lot of cool flowers to go hide in. Man, if only I'd upgraded my smoke bombs. I was such a fool. There we go.
Tische. Jago. Derbish Bason Baloka. No.
Fuck you. Still up there? You got de-aggroed at some point? Get over here. I went to a lot of trouble to kill you with an arrow. I burned through a ton of arrows in the process.
Hindman! Got to stay! Hingingu Harwo! Erten Pagayu! Fußball! Sit Harwaswe! Zum Nacken und Stromkind!
That didn't count? That wasn't good enough?
누구 사무라이 진놈 송타벤.
Annoying. Okay, I got enough people with the damn half bow now. Time to start murdering dudes. Yeah, well, come on in here then. I got the spear guys are so easy once you have that one special stance passive. That guy didn't even need to use fancy shit against. Well, I mean, I used fancy parry, but increase my legend, bitches. All right. Does that mean I liberated this place, or is there anything else I needed to do? No, that's it. I liberated this place. Cool beans. We are the Raging Storm. So that's a thing. There's something fancy around here in Mongolian. Because it's making my controller warble around. 11 arrows. Yeah, I mean, you can use arrows. It's a thing. They give you a lot of different ways to play this game, honestly. I know somebody in the comments was like, man, I could play a straight combat game. I don't really want to play another stealth game. And you don't have to do stealth. Like, there's a couple of missions, kind of storyline missions that make you do stealth. Just because they're like, hey, man, we made a stealth mechanic. You should at least try it. But there's not a whole lot of that. And once you've kind of gotten your way past that flaming arrow, just one, exactly how many I needed. What are the odds? But yeah, once you get that one done, they're pretty cool with you never doing it again. So. Whee. All right, so we got more undiscovered country, but honestly, at this point, it's like we could find stuff like fox shrines and haikus and bamboo cuts, and that's all good, but island's pretty much liberated. They're really just kind of waiting for us to get a move. Oh boy, but there's a bear. Oh, good job, guys. You really deserve credit. Thanks for murdering that poor innocent bear. I think there might be, and this would make sense. Might be that you can't switch stances at any time. You can't switch stances right in the middle of certain actions. So even when I go to the menu and think I've switched stances, it didn't take. That would explain quite a few times where I've been sure I switched stances and then didn't. That bear did not drop predator hides. I'm sad about that. That bear was guarding a fox den because the animals are all working together. Except that these animals actually like us. That bear liked us. It totally wouldn't have fought us if it had defeated the Mongols. There's no way. Just curds. Sorry. There's no way. Just shoo and woo. Oh, this one's a little fancier than most of these fox shrines. Where did you go, buddy? Did you go this way, or is it down here? It evaded me. Oh, it's over there. I think. Yeah, okay, that wasn't quite as bad as it looked, because it looked like I was going to have to climb down using ninja rope, but I feel like the fox could have gotten me here without doing some of that. But anyway, it hung around to get petted, and that's the sign of a nice fox. Oh, wow, it's even going for noogies. It's going for belly rubs. It's adorable. This fox is like, yes, I'm so close to liberating the island. Now get on with it! Alright. At this point, might as well keep going up here, because there's a little bit more stuff that we haven't explored. Hey, you would. How you would doing? Music made me think there were baddies around, but Rebel's Last Stand is apparently like a whole region, not just a single base. Well, there's a shrine I didn't know about. Okay. I mean, I was seeing these Torii gates and kind of wondering. Sorry. Torii gates lead to Lush Peak Shrine, Sanctuary of Shinsatsuhiko, Kami of the Wind. Got some oh man, don't tell me it's going to turn into some kind of fucking puzzle shit. I saw these two pillars and was like, oh man, I'm going to start putting orbs in these things. Okay. So I would assume we are trying to climb up. Trying to get over to there. If that's the case, I thought maybe these stairs, like I could have come at the shrine from either of two directions. But no, this would suggest I want to keep following these stairs, because eventually they're going to lead me over to that kind of separate rock island. Contracting center, a separate promontory over here. Here's the thing they sometimes bother to do, but not always, which is create the impression there was once a path people were meant to be able to safely traverse, which has broken or been damaged by the Mongols or something. Alright, well what was I supposed to do then, game? Because you're acting like I gotta jump this way. That's pretty clearly supposed to be able to jump onto this. Alright, whatever. By and large, these have not been that tough, but they have been occasionally pretty tough. Like I've run into ones of these where I have failed more than once. But we'll just have to see how this one goes. The main thing is that it is figuring out where it wants you to go. Because you will go on these very circuitous paths that don't look like initially where you were trying to get to at all. Yippee. Sure hope that was the right way to go, because I kind of went there instinctively without seeing if there was a way to get back. Early on, I was obsessed with getting all the items along the way. Sometimes they throw supplies, and particularly flowers, off that are just really going to be difficult, way difficult to get compared to the moderate difficulty of just beating the shrine as required. Yeah, like, I don't know what happens if you hit R2 to get on that. The cross, like the rope bridge ones, but... Fuck! Luckily, they're fairly forgiving about the continuation points on these. I'm pretty sure I am supposed to be able to make that jump, I just didn't time it right. Could be wrong, though. Okay, I just was based on the slope at the end there, and I'm not bitching. I'm just explaining based on the way that was sloped and the angle of the camera. I think I had several more steps I could have gotten before jumping that I wasn't seeing. And again, though, this is like, how the hell would I get back from here if this isn't where I'm supposed to go? But I think it is where I'm supposed to go. The flower is really just there to kind of give you a visual indicator. Yeah, in real life, I like natural beauty to an extent, and I'm not very fit person for like big outdoor climbs, but this, I would not be quite this nimble and sure of myself. I say, having died twice already in a real life situation. Like, this would terrify me. I don't have a lot of like deep irrational phobia type things, but heights I'm not good with in the real world. Like, my stomach will turn if I'm a really tall, like if I'm at a tall height looking over, particularly if like kind of the railing is not that high up and I just kind of glance over, like I can't look straight down. I will be in a bad way quickly. Is this the way? This is the way. This is the way. I don't think this is actually the way, but we got flowers coming up here. No, in fact, we're supposed to make our way all the way over to that nonsense. Seems like there would be something up at the top of all this. I mean, there's a sweet-ass view. I'm glad I'm wearing the Explorer robes for this so I can get maximum fog of war reduction, but... Alright. Ooh, another one with a camera. Kind of made it a little difficult to tell how much I had to play with there. Imagine if it wasn't correct to go left and they just made that really visible so to trick you. Bastards. Hypothetical bastards, since that didn't actually happen at all. Alright, I mean, I've been at this for a while now, game. We can wrap this up whenever. If this was a major game mode and not just kind of a side activity, it would be a little different, but it's like, yeah, okay, come on now. Hey, you would. How you would doing? Onto that shrine, bitch! Sorry. Wolfman Ghost says this shot's pretty damn honorable, baby. This is a pretty game. I've pointed that out before. Arresting Beauty. Charm of Shinatsuhiko. Staggering an enemy prevents interrupted melee attacks for 6 seconds. Staggering an enemy prevents interrupted melee attacks. I wonder if that applies to not just wind chimes, but also firecrackers. Because now I'm going for breaking enemies' defense. Gives you a bonus, reducing, okay, this increases stagger damage. And then I have an outfit that increases, yes, because I, like, my strategy is always about staggering enemies. So now I've taken off the one that restores health when I'm not in combat, but I can obviously just equip that if I reach a situation where I need it, and then unequip it when my health is full. See how clever I am? There's a flower up here. Or somewhere that was visible in all this. There's supplies. Supplies. And I could travel down. I could fast travel, but also I'm kind of already, you know. I was gonna do the UniQuest last, and now I know, but maybe I should. I mean, I'll be up here now. I'm already up there now. This clearing of territory. I've got this big empty spot around Drowned Man's Shore, but this whole zone relates to traveling to this new island. This is the smallest one yet. This last one. So yeah, we have completed most of the game. There's no getting around that. I am taking my time and doing a leisurely playthrough, but we are going to close in on the end of this game. Even if I profess separation anxiety and an unwillingness to end the game, which I do not have. I'm enjoying the game, but I think when the time comes to be done with this game, I'll be okay with it. But even if I had separation anxiety, what I'm saying is this seems to be a very 100%able kind of game. And I'm not going for 100%. There are certain little things I have already said I don't care about, like getting all the collectibles. They don't really do anything other than they seem to be there so that people have a reason to keep playing the game, which is fine. But at this point, I'm running around up here just for map completion. See, this seems like an important place, but it's not. Lush Peak Shrine. Is this an actual shrine? I'm not sure if I'm meant to be able to get up here. There may be plot stuff going on here. It's part of Yuna's main quest mission. That would, yeah, now that I think about it, that's actually pretty likely. It's a pretty distinct looking building, geographically located up on this cool-ass plateau that can only be approached from the direction that we would be coming from had we just started a mission that's kind of over there in that camp, which is where I think the next story mission is. But yeah, just as far as getting the map completion, I think we can come over here and just fine. It did not give me a message saying that we were approaching an area of overwhelming enemy force, which is kind of what I was expecting, because this is clearly supposed to be a Mongol zone. Alright, I tell you what, we're going to call it a video. The generosity of Lady Sanjo is kind of all that's left for our side quests that we have discovered that wouldn't involve us running around other places trying to find more side quests. And there is an unexplored map. There's any place we could go and find a side quest. But typically the side quests are just NPCs wandering, you know, just hanging around in villages and stuff. Just mention side quests, and even if the player doesn't hear them, Jin is supposed to overhear them. And that's what drops side quest markers on the map. So unless the little bits of map we haven't explored, which are not covered under any of the places that needed to be liberated anyway, unless those are, oh, there's a trap. Let's try to, okay, I'll tell you what, because I'm going to call it a, I'm going to step away from this game when I finish this video. Have not 100% decided if I'm going to start in on Woe Lost Dynasty. Whoa. Or not. But this is going to be the last video of a week either way. The only question is, did I just record 2 videos worth of the series because I'm now going to record Woe Lost Dynasty as well, or did I record 1 worth of videos worth of these series because it's kind of the same. It's always going to be an even number, and I don't know why I'm blathering on about this. Let's get this dealt with.
I'm happy to offer my services.
Play for free online, my lord.
That's all I can give you right now.
Well, these are upgrades, never mind. Firecracker. Wind chime capacity and firecracker capacity has to be separately upgraded. Okay, whatever,
Worthy of
game.
a samurai. I hope it helps.
Linen, leather, silk. Full. Oh, well. He doesn't sell anything that I'm not full up on. I mean, other than these resources, which I wasn't really counting.
I'll see you again.
See you in hell, my friend. Oh, so the question now is,
Until we next meet, my friend.
I don't seem to be allowed to play with it in town. Not in town. But what I'm wondering about now, I should say, though, is okay, so I can still throw wind chimes. But I've also unlocked the awesome power of firecrackers. Firecrackers are unlocked under the wind chime tech tree, but they don't replace wind chimes, which means I was wondering about that because firecrackers can attract the attention of multiple enemies, but wind chimes now, if you equip the right stuff, can also exhale poison smoke for some reason. Oh, and thanks to a glitch, using like a task run, you can make Bane 100% effective even against bosses. So that's awesome. That's your speed running thing that you need with a random number generator to make Bane work. Anyway, yeah, Wind Chime, Poison, Smoke, Slain. I'm the Mysterious JG. When we come back next time, I would imagine we'll be doing a side quest. That's kind of why I parked us right here. And then I'll have to decide between just randomly exploring the map or that might be something you know what, I might I've lined up a bunch of different things to do on chemo days while not recording, and I don't need all of them. Like I've started Ballad of Gay Tony, Grand Theft Auto 4 Ballad of Gay Tony, so like eventually I'll want to do at least 10, maybe 20, maybe even 30 drug dealer missions, which are something I could show one on screen and then do the rest as a way to get better weapon drop or better weapons. But I don't need to do that necessarily, and this is another thing. Like, I could run around and just get map exploration in this game, because it's kind of annoying me to have all that Fog of War left and not know if there would have been cool shrines and shit. But as far as stuff that definitely would need to be done on screen, we got one side quest and a microphone. Sorry, we got one side quest, and then we're going straight into main story quests, and I think we're going to be wrapping up Act 2. It's a 3-act story if you don't get the DLC. We're going to wrap up Act 2. Act 3 looks like it's the shortest, and Lord knows, we're pretty close to having a maxed out character, so we'll need to move on, and that'll be coming soon. Thanks, guys.